Hiya and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to be doing a date night, get ready with me sort of thing. So this is sort of what I'd wear on a regular sort of date night. So I'm just going in with the number 7 primer and just putting that on my eyelids. My eyebrows are already done, that I'd done them earlier. So I'm just using this as a good base just to apply my eyeshadow, etc, etc. I really like this one. It kind of like fills the pores at the same time as making your skin feel really smooth, and it leaves it slightly tacky, so it's a good base for your foundation and eyeshadow to stick to. So now I'm just going to take a little bit of the NARS creamy concealer in the shade Custard. I'm trying to get it to focus there and it's obviously not working. There we go. I'm just going to put that under my eyes. A little bit there. A little bit there. And on my eyelids. Just speeding up a little bit so it's not quite as boring for you guys. And I've obviously lost my brush. And the brush I'm looking for is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, which I've really been enjoying recently. So now that's all blended in, like so. Lovely. Really like this concealer. Doesn't tend to crease under my eyes as long as I set it. Now I'm just using the Real Techniques blush brush and the Daniel Sandler blotting powder. It's just translucent matte powder, and I'm just applying that to my T-zone. That's the Charlotte Tilbury, can't remember the name guys, I'm sorry, so I'm going to have to put that in the down bar down below, but I really love this shade. It's just a sort of Your Lips but better, and I thought I'd just put that on just to hydrate my skin. Now I'm going on to my trusty Dermacol in the shade 221 that I've really been loving. I've used this literally every single day. I'm just going to use that as a bit more of a cover for my under eye concealer, as you can use this to conceal as well as a whole foundation. And obviously just spreading the rest out around my face. And I'm using the Morphe matte palette, and I'm taking that sort of burnt orange shade and a big MAC fluffy brush, and that will go into the crease. Zoom you guys in. Just do little window wiper motions backwards and forwards, and then I'm going in with another MAC brush which is slightly smaller, slightly denser, and I'm going to pick up a more brown tone shade from the Morphe palette just to deepen that crease area. I think my brother actually walked in at this point and we were having a nice little conversation about what we were going to get up to at the weekend, because it's actually my birthday and I'm planning on going out with a few friends for a couple of drinks. So as you can see, that has just given my eye socket a little bit of extra depth, which is what you want. And then I'll go back in and blend that out with that big fluffy brush. That brush is brilliant for blending, by the way. And I'm taking that first shade, so that burnt orange shade underneath my waterline, and then I'll go in with that darker shade as well, as you can see here. And into that crease again, just a little bit more depth. You basically want to build all your colours up gradually, so start with the lighter and then going down to the darker shades and making sure you blend as you go, as you don't want any harsh lines. There should be no harsh lines on your eyes when you're applying colour. It should all be nicely fanned out so that it melts to the skin. So I'm using the lighter shade in the Morphe palette now, which is that sort of white, off-white shade, and I'm just putting that underneath my brow bone. Going in with the Tartiste Pro palette. Been loving this, really enjoying it. I reached for it quite a lot, and I'm using the lighter shade, which is the white colour, and I'm going to put that all over my lid, other than the very outer corner, which I'm planning on darkening up by using this darker shade in the palette, which is a black, and a little pointer brush for that. You can see I'm kind of like fanning it out, almost like you would apply a winged liner, but it's a lot softer. And taking that black underneath the lash line again, just to connect all the colours and blend. Going back in with that white, because sometimes when you apply dark colours it wipes out the lighter shade that you put on already, so just go back over that. Applying mascara now. I've been really loving this mascara because my eyelashes have been growing. I've been using an eyelash serum, and this really helps to separate and lengthen my lashes. It's the L'Oreal Flutter Lashes. There you go. So there we go. You can see my eyelashes there, all look nicely separated and have a nice length. Now I'm just putting this beautiful quad eyeshadow palette that I got from MAC. It's the, yes, this one here, which is the Kabuki Magic limited edition palette. The shades are beautiful, a lot of them have duochrome properties as well. And then I'm going in with the Dermacool in the shade 221 again, and I'm going to be mixing that with the NARS Sheer Glow in the shade Punjab. The Sheer Glow is very dewy, and the Dermacool has a perfect amount of coverage, so mixed together they are just wonderful. I'm finding the Punjab a little bit too light for my skin tone at the moment, so also the Dermacool deepens that up for me. My little boy's in the room, so if you can hear any noise, that's who it is. And now I am using the Milani bronzer and the little brush that comes with it, just to put some colour into my face. Taking it in the usual places. There it is. And then topping that off with the NARS Orgasm. And I'm just going back in with the Real Technique blush brush. Just applying a small amount of that. And next I'm going to be taking the Iconic cream highlighter stick. Really been loving this, and I just apply that to my cheekbones, nose, chin, and a slight amount to the forehead, and just rub that in using my finger. I find this is the best technique to apply it, simply because it's quite a hard product, so the heat off your finger just warms it up nicely. I'm going to settle this with the GRWM Dewy Finishing Spray. This is the first time I've brought this product, and it works really well. It does leave your skin looking nice and glowy, doesn't look oily. So there's just a close-up of the final eye makeup look. some traditional posing like normal. Onto the hair, just going to keep it quite simple, just going to curl it basically. Now I have already put up a video, a more in-depth video about how to curl your hair with GHG hair straighteners, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing today. Just curl away bit by bit. And I don't want a really tight curl, I want to keep it quite loose and flowy. So I'm just going to speed up through this. So I have quite a lot of hair, so it takes me a little bit of time to do this. But overall I really like the finished look. You will notice that I don't actually use any heat protectant on my hair. I know so many people moan at me for not using it, but do you know what, it's whatever, it's my hair. I do sometimes, but I'll be honest, I'm always in some sort of a rush to get ready around my little boy, so you know, some steps and stages get missed out, and that's one of them. So now I'm doing is just gently brushing out them curls, and you'll see that all the curls kind of mould into one another and gives you a really soft, gentle cascade of curling hair. As a finishing touch, I'm just putting in a bit of dry shampoo right at the roots. This is the Batiste Original, and I'm just doing this just to add a little bit of volume. It's great for volume and removing any excess grease, obviously, that's what it's for. And then I'm just applying a Frizz Ease serum through the ends of my hair. I think it's John Frieda, and then just gently running my fingers through it just to smooth it out. And that's the finished look, guys. You can see it's just nice and gentle. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Give me a big thumbs up. Bye guys.